Trying to get my tripod. I was like, is it working? Oh my God.
Girl, yes.
I love your
Oh,
hair.
thank you, girl. You know I'm always bald headed. Oh my goodness, girl.
Not bald headed.
Not not the bald headed. Girl, how you been? It's been so long.
I know. I was literally like, I'm so glad. First of all, the algorithm sucks. So I'm so glad I saw your post and it reminded me that you make things. And I was like, I need to hit Yanni up right now.
Right? Period. And that's
I
the
need to hit
thing.
her
Everyone
right
really
now.
forgets. Everyone forgets that like I be out here doing stuff. I be making the bacon. So when you hit me up, girl, I was so happy. I was like,
No,
you want
no,
me?
I mean, we'll get into why, but like, okay, let me introduce you because people gonna watch this back later. But
Period.
Cupcakery is owned by my friend Ayonna. You are Yanni, right? For the public.
Yanni, yeah,
um,
yeah.
she has her own like baked good line. I don't know what was to call it. Little bit of
Girl.
everything. So just go check out the page, follow. You won't leave
Mm-hmm.
out wanting to order something. I promise you. I'm already got my order ready, and she didn't even tell me what the menu is yet. So, so make sure
That's the
you look
one.
for that. And just like follow along, I guess, while we do this Bake With Me episode. I'm so glad we got to reconnect. We worked together.
Uh,
I don't even know what year that was at Lush Cosmetics. I had
Girl, that was 2016. Yeah,
sounds about right.
like 15, 16.
About that time, yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, if it's indicative of anything, that place you go in there, you're hungry. So it makes sense that we both were kind of doing something related to creativity or food. I have a food account,
Right.
even though I don't cook as much.
Girl, stop playing.
I just
Stop
like to
playing.
eat. I'm the foodie that wants to go and I'll taste your food and tell you how good it is, but I'll cook every once in a while.
Girl, you
But
better stop that.
yeah. I'll
Girl,
change it
you
up.
got
I'll
that
change it up with
page
my
and you're not doing
schedule.
nothing with it. You
I
better stop.
know, right? But how long have you been baking? Because I feel like you used to come in the shop every day, just like I made this thing last week, and I'm like, why are you not bringing me samples?
No, girl. See, oh no, you wasn't there when I actually did. I bought stuff. I bought stuff. You just wasn't there. You missed it. Um,
Oh,
I've been baking, girl. Funny thing is, I didn't really start like baking until like the last like couple of years. But when
like
I
taking it
started,
seriously?
yeah, like taking it seriously. I had the business for 5 years, and I wasn't even taking it like really that serious. Now, don't get me wrong. At a point in time, before I even came to Lush, my business was holding me down because I quit another job. I was like, I'm not doing this, and I
Okay.
literally, and then I started off. I started doing chocolate covered strawberries, girl,
Yeah,
and
I remember seeing those.
you remember seeing them posts, girl? Shout out to them sad strawberries, cause girl, oh girl.
I'm laughing at you to drop the
Take me
phone.
up. Take me
Hilarious.
up.
Hey,
I started
Ajani.
doing.
We got some
Hey,
people in here that probably know you from
Ajanice.
somewhere.
Girl, I love Ajanice. Girl,
Oh,
we gotta soon. Soon.
yeah.
We need a whole reunion
Yes,
because
you know, when the world makes sense again.
we're but yeah, I started off just doing chocolate covered strawberries and girl, I didn't even think it wasn't gonna do what it did. I started doing it for Valentine's Day. Yup, in the pop pops, you already know. And
Yes, I
I
still
got like
want
a
apple
few
pie.
orders. Girl, yes. I got like maybe 5 orders. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. My little heart was broken. I was like, it's fine. It's good. Like, I got
You gotta
five
start
orders.
somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. That's what they don't tell
Legit. And then out of nowhere, like the day before Valentine's Day, my phone just started booming. My family phone just started booming. And
you.
I did like made $1,000 in the kitchen just doing nothing. But just like perfecting my craft. And after that, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna take it serious. I didn't, but I'm back now, and I'm just grateful that people still even just remember that I bake. Oh, y'all, that's my little brother in the background. Don't mind him.
Oh
But
no,
I'm
he
just
all in the
grateful
house.
that
It's okay.
no, for real, we all quarantining together and all of that good stuff. But
Right.
I'm just grateful that people even remember that I bake, and they still just want to like order from me and get stuff from me and things like that. So it's a humbling feeling. It really is, like for real. Because
The crazy part
people forget.
Yeah, the crazy part is I haven't even tasted your food. I just seen pictures fairly recently from Instagram. But all before
Yeah.
that, literally just word of mouth. And I was like, why am I not having any of these treats? Like, what is going on?
Yeah. I know. But you missed it. I had bought hot chocolate spoons for everybody one year at lunch, and you wasn't there. I don't know where you was, but you wasn't there.
Why am I always
You
missing
was
that?
not
That's
there,
like no currency me. It's okay.
girl.
It's okay.
And
You're
I ain't
making up
even
for
get
it now.
none. I ain't even get none.
I'm telling you, hitting them out.
For real.
Um, okay, so I have in the pinned comment. If you guys want to donate to
Mhm.
Yanni, this year has been just hectic to say the least. Feel free to
Word.
contact her at the Cash App that is below. And also give her a follow because that always helps. That brings the clients in more. You can spread the word of mouth. I like
Period.
this. Send those posts that she has up there. Send them to your friends. Like, don't this look cute? Don't this sound good? They might send it to you as a gift. You never know.
Don't just
Um,
scroll, like share it. You ain't gotta buy
yeah, no,
nothing, but
share
just
it.
share it.
Share
Just
it.
share it. Just share it. Stop playing with it. Just share it.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be drawing today. My semester finally ended, so I get to play around
Girl,
with some
yes,
markers.
congratulations.
Thank you. I got one more to go before we graduate, so I'm just trying to.
Girl, that's it. Get that degree. One degree hotter.
But I'm going to probably draw like a cupcake or something inspired by what you do, and also the holidays
Thank
that's
you.
around the corner. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. What are you gonna be doing then?
So today I'm gonna be making a couple of my favorites. I'm gonna be doing my infamous shooters. Everybody loves them. They have them. They go crazy. They licking the little cup. All
Okay,
that.
so for
Uh,
the people that don't know what a shooter is, make sure you explain that at some point.
so a shooter is pretty much like a broken down cheesecake. It's really cute, really petite, really you trying to watch your weight but still eat a little snack.
Have a
You're
little
gonna want to
snack.
eat the shooter. You're gonna want to eat the shooter. Comes in all different flavors. I do them custom, but my regular flavor I typically do is just classic like New York cheesecake, and that's it. So I'm gonna be making that. I'm gonna be doing some chocolate covered pretzels because that's my daughter's favorite. She don't eat the pretzel, but let me.
I was thinking she needs them for her birthday. Oh,
I got you, girl. I got you, girl. Hit my inbox me. Hit me.
all
Let
the
me know.
Sagittarius. Everybody knows the Sagittarius
Oh
because they
no.
give us life. Everybody has Sagittarius in their life. Send them a cupcake or something from Yanni. Or Capricorns. Capricorns are coming up too.
Yes, Capricorns are cool. Sagittarius is. I just need to do a Sag. I'm sorry. I forget. I think you're a Cap, right? Comment down below if you're a
Capricorn.
Cap. Yeah, she's a Cap, right? But them
Hmm.
Sagittarius, girl.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, we can get into that. But I have like most of my friends' twins' birthday is today, and they're turning 4, I believe, and they're
Oh,
Sagittarius, but she also the Sagittarius, so it's like she gave birth to more, and there's some right
oh
about them. I
no.
love it so much.
Oh my
That's so
goodness.
crazy. I've literally never heard like no Sagittarius.
Girl, Sagittarius, first of all, y'all are crazy. I'm about to dig in, get doing what I'm doing. But y'all are crazy, first of all. Second of
Well,
all,
I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra, so I'm partial to everybody,
oh,
but I
my
know
mama's a Libra.
we get a lot of
When's your
bad press,
birthday?
but we also you're kind of the best sign. I'm not gonna hold you, but it is what it is.
When's your birthday? Because my mama's a Libra, and that's
Mine
crazy.
is October 6th. When's her birthday?
The 12th.
Yeah, that's my sister right there.
No,
We
no, she's
hang tight
crazy.
together.
She's
We fun though.
crazy. No, she's crazy, and
I know.
them scales, tipping the scales and all of that, that's really a thing because one
Listen,
minute she's mad
don't
nice
have
and
us
the
under
next
our
minute she's like on foo and I'll be looking at her like, what's wrong with you? You just was nice. What's wrong with you? You just was mean.
What
So,
I always like to tell people is how people feel about Geminis. Like we're really similar to them in that way, where our emotions can be unbalanced, but it's really based off of everything that's going on around us. If we're stressed out, you're gonna know it.
my sister's a Gemini, and literally the shift of her energy is crazy because one minute she's like she's walking around. I call that side of her kitty. Like that's kitty. She's very round, like mad, snappy. And then once she's done doing whatever it is that she was stressed out about, it's like she slowly but surely brings it down. And then
Literally,
she flips to this nice side. And I'm just like, you demon.
it's
What's
the air
wrong with you?
signs. It's the air signs in us. We can't help it.
See, I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries.
But I like
So
y'all too. I think I just like fire signs a lot of the time.
because we make it hot. Period. You know, and we mad real, we mad chill. You know, we
Stop
never
making
gonna steer
fun.
you wrong. We do make it hot. We never gonna steer you in the wrong direction. We never gonna you know. We don't be on foo-foo. We keep it real,
I
okay?
don't know if my sister's watching this, but she's a Leo, and I
Oh no, I'm gonna get along with Leos. All the Leos I know, I beat them up.
Okay, who do you like then? I feel like you don't like nobody. What's
I'll
going
get
on?
shockingly, I get along with Capricorns. I do. But
Okay.
January Capricorns. December ones, I always end up beating them up too. Um
Very specific, okay? Very specific corner
no,
you
for
put the
real, because I get along with other Aries. Like my best friend from college, Samantha, she's a March Aries. And we're so opposite, but we're so the same. So it balances. Like I can't do too much with the clashing and all of that. I can't like your energy is like you just gotta be a balanced sign, whatever you are. I also get along with Pisces.
long as they're she said long
Pisces
as
are
they're
cool.
a balanced version of their sign. I mean, I was about to say, 'cause, like, we never had no issues. I'm a Libra. You ain't even know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's the thing. I didn't even know you was a Libra.
I skated on
I'm like,
by.
you skate by. Look at that. Look at that. But I get along with Tauruses very well too.
Mm-hmm.
Tauruses.
My friend Amira, I don't know if she's in here. She's
April
a Taurus.
Tauruses though. April Tauruses though.
Wait,
May
what's wrong with the
Tauruses.
Taurus?
May Taurus, they be mad. Look, I got the little spatula in the camera because I got listen.
Something ain't adding
May
up here.
Taurus. I think because April Tauruses have a splash of Aries in them. Like my little brother, he's a May Taurus, and when we cool, but we gotta stay separate because it'll be coming to blows and bows, and I ain't got time for none of that. I'm getting old now. I'm 26 years old. I don't got time to be tussling and arguing back and forth with nobody. And
Well,
that's
that
just
makes
that.
sense. I mean, I try not to
Uh-huh.
generalize, but I mean, I feel you. Sometimes you just have experiences too many times with one sign, and then you have to kind of dial it back.
Break it down. Break it down.
I'm gonna turn my
Even with
camera on in a
Geminis,
minute so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do.
where I tried to prop the camera up as best I can. I have everything on chargers, but if y'all can't see, let me know. I'll fix the phone or shimmy it some way or something like that. And
Yeah,
then
I'll show you.
I'm also making hot chocolate bombs, but with
So
a
I
little
got my
twist.
references. I kind of scroll through, got my markers,
Yes, it's the
and then
drama for me.
I'm gonna draw some things out here. Yanni, have you done any other kind of creative things that got you into baking? Because I know you used to do hair, or at least I heard you playing around with your own hair at one point.
Yeah, play around with hair. Y'all know if anyone know me, I'm always coming in with a new hair color, style, something. I come in bald headed one day, single leaf twist the next, box braids the next, in a ponytail the week after, and then the week after that I'll be back bald headed. I'll just shave it all up. I was never tired of it.
You gotta
So
switch it up.
no, for real, and I get that from my mom. My mom, she's a hairdresser, so just growing up in a
Oh,
household with that.
I feel you.
Went to FIT for fine arts and jewelry design while in high school. So I was getting college credits while in high school. Got my certifications and everything through that. Um, so I like to
That's
do a
good.
lot. I like to draw. I love to, jewelry, anything like that. Anything I can really just put my hands on and just express myself. Even dancing at a point in time. I pretty much do it all. I've modeled.
You was dancing
Um,
too?
Girl, I was listen. Y'all want to see
She
me
said,
on the
"Oh no,
street?
I do the performing arts as well."
Yes, it's the performer for me. Period. pop lock and drop it, boom, boom.
Oh
Um,
my God, not about like a
Not the pop lock. Definitely the performance as well. Even making clothes. Even to this day, a lot of the stuff that I'll be wearing a lot of the time I've
You
made
made
it
it.
because I be like, you know what, I don't like these stores and it's not hating. It's not a bot. So hello. But
Yeah.
there's
That's one thing
that.
I can say about a lot of creatives and probably people that are watching right now. Like you feel like you're known for one thing or you've been doing one thing for a long time and so you're expert at that one thing. But I'm sure we all
Yeah,
have like, other talents that we just haven't tapped into 100%. But you gotta play around to really know what works for you.
exactly. And honestly, truly, I feel like even like with writing poetry, when I was in college, I was doing that, and I was the editor of the little poetry
Like a magazine.
magazine. Yeah,
Mhm.
shout out to Bloomfield. I hate that place because y'all messing with my credit score now. But you
Everybody that
know,
goes there says the same thing.
no, bruh. Nah. But um,
Hilarious.
I was doing that. It's just being a creative is honestly, truly, it's a fun thing because you never know what you're about to get into, and it kind of just takes your life into so many different directions. And the the upside to that is that like you don't know where you're going, but you're going to enjoy that ride, and you're going to tap into just so many different levels of yourself. But the downside is just like, girl, you need some stability. You need to be stable. Like, no, I can't be 26, 27 talking about something. I'm about to hop in a G-Vice ski out and just pillow somewhere and not return for like a few months. Like, we need to be
Okay,
stable.
but I feel like you telling my story. That's not fair. Like you didn't even ask me
Girl,
permission. That's not okay.
girl, literally, you wake up one day, you like, I'm here.
Shouldn't I be doing something else by now? Like you okay.
Like, I'm all for being a
But
creative, but you got to take it and do something else with it because,
so I was gonna ask you. So what do you think this year has taught you about yourself as a creative? Because I feel like for me, like I started this little. I don't even know if I should call it a podcast or what, but I started this little segment as something to help me get through the year. And then
hmm
eventually it became this thing that I like actually miss doing. I like talking to other creatives and
yeah,
like creating with them. I like that social element of it, but also like being by
yeah.
myself creating. And then like getting through school and like really starting to count down the semesters, like, oh, I'm about to graduate. Like, what happens next? So I'm like really analyzing, like what's happening in my life to figure out what the next steps might be and realizing that
Um,
we don't really have time. Like we think we have time, but we also have all the time in the world. Because look what this year just gave us. Just said,
yeah.
figure it out.
Um, no, for real. And that's what this year honestly was for me, was like figuring it out because now, shout out to the pandemic, even though Corona done killed mad people. But as
Yeah.
a creative, it kind of just forced me to tap back in. Me being a little bit on the older side, I'm 26, but like I'm old, but like I'm so young, but I'm like that weird
How
middle.
old are you?
Girl, stop it.
I'm serious.
But still,
I'm
I'm
28. You
so
act like we grandmas. Cut it out.
I am a grandma, girl. I am a grandma. But the pandemic really just taught me to like tap in and like tune in. Like, because before the pandemic and everything, I wasn't really focused on my business. Like, yeah, it was there. Like, I would take little orders here and there, and, kind of just things like that. And people just like, oh, I forgot. And I'm like, girl, me too. But, um, you know, it really just forced me to be creative again because sometimes you lean on like the traditional jobs and things like that. That's to kind of be your source of income. And it kind of just reminded me of like what it is to be a creative and what it is to make money off of it. And I just, I had to sit down and like talk to myself like, hey girl, like, girl, this was your job. Like, you ain't have a job for dead like 6 months and you was busting out strawberries and cupcakes and, chocolate covered pretzels and stuff until I got the job at lunch. So it's like,
Yeah.
I get so like hyped up and tied up on like, oh my God, like, I'm older, I have a kid, I got a career, da 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 da, and it's like you forget. No, for real, girl, the anxiety be real.
That really
So
taps.
it,
Yeah.
it just forced me to like tap in, tune in, and trust yourself, trust your creativity. It's always gonna carry you. If you don't got nothing else, you cannot have like a penny to your name. You cannot have no job, no shoes, no nothing. But as long as you got your creativity, you got everything. You got the key, and that's just
Those
that.
are they're literally, in a way, they're like natural born skills. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? There's some things you go to school for, or you learn over time because you're like trying to gain this knowledge for a certain thing, and then there's the talented aspect of or like your character that just like is innate in you, and then you can apply to any job essentially with those things because you
mhm,
just do it.
exactly. But it's so hard nowadays because it's like if with even with the jobs, like even though I am a creative, I chose a traditional route because you gotta have a backup plan. I'm a teacher, and it's like a lot of these jobs they want you to do all these things and they want you to be creative on paper and stuff like that. But when you actually get into the workplace, it's really none
Yeah,
of that.
it's
And it's
about the
just
work.
like
It's about that. Hmm.
it's like okay, you say you like me for these talents, you say you like me for these things that I can do, but I'm not actually doing it here at this job. So what are we doing? Like what's going on here? Like no, girl, seriously.
No, that's real. That's real.
I was
I feel
teaching out
like
of school and they was like, oh, like you do art, great. They told me I was gonna be the little art teacher there and everything. Girl, no. They
he
had
said
me
that.
doing what was a chalkboard was my life because they had me just teaching and teaching regular stuff. And I'm like, okay, but my art curriculum. And they're like, yeah, we'll get to that. But these test scores. And I'm like, I ain't come here for all of that. Like,
Yeah, I feel
I
like because
came
I
here to
teach people,
draw.
I teach so I make mosaics and I teach glass art when I'm working in my job,
Oh,
and so
yes.
it's not as strict as someone who works in a school where they have to like make a whole like lesson plan and everything. But when I hear that, I always think like you're also helping our next generation. So even if you're
Yeah.
not doing like the complete creative aspect that you want, you're still instilling something into them. And I like the idea of having like that security blanket of having the 9 to 5 or whatever, but also knowing that's not all you have to offer at the end of the day. So you having your side hustle. There's so many people that have like a main gig and they have several businesses that take care of their rent.
No,
You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
that one thing don't really do
Definitely.
it. It's just something they have to do to make sure they have, benefits or whatever. But the other jobs and like the businesses you have in your actual name is something like have you change your generational wealth at the end of the
No,
day.
definitely. And I think honestly, truly, I love kind of like our generation now that we are the ones like teaching and the ones who are in those positions because it's like growing up, we ain't really had that. Like, oh yes, girl, it's the Christmas cookie.
Like Christmas
But
cookie.
fa la 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 la, because we didn't
Hilarious.
really have that. We were taught like go to school. You go through elementary, you go through high school, you go through college, get a job, and it's like now we're kind of like the ones who are like we're resetting the tone for what it is to actually go to work and things like that. So I like
Yeah.
that we kind of like we paving the way, like kind of a
What do
little
you
bit,
think?
not
Because
really, but kind of.
you mentioned your mom as a hairdresser. What do you think you learned by just like being around that? She's like naturally an entrepreneur, like she's good at doing hair and she
Yeah.
went and she's doing it. So like, what do you think that impacted you into like becoming a creative in your own right? Like you're still working a 9 to 5, but you're still also pursuing your dream.
Definitely. Ever since I was a little girl, I've grown up seeing my mother hustle. Like, I've never seen my mother do anything else but hair. Like,
Hmm.
that's what she was honestly, truly like the universe, everything aligned for her. That's what she was put here to do. So it kind of just put the battery in my back to be like, okay, like you don't gotta do the traditional route because okay, hairdresser, people as sad as it may seem, like they don't really take it as serious, but it's a serious thing. It's a career. This is how people live. This is how people feed their families. So it definitely put the battery in my back to just be an entrepreneur and just go get it and just know that if I really don't want to, I don't have to take the traditional way, even though it is that comfort of having that security blanket. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have a mix of like what you were talking about. My grandmother had her salon when I was growing up, and my all of my
who
aunts
does
have gone to school to be a hairdresser at some point. They're not doing it now, but they all have have at least
at a point
tried
in
to
time?
do that. And so I've always been around people that tried to at least pursue their career, their
Yeah.
dream, whatever that is for them. So I never was like afraid to, give it a chance. But I think like you're saying, a lot of people get scared and they get stuck in those. traditional jobs. But I think we need to first of all talk about the balance of it. Like that's important.
Yeah,
If you feel like
definitely.
you need to work that 9 to 5 so you can get your money up so you can afford to have a business, do it. There's nothing wrong with it.
And that's what it is for me because I'm like, okay, I can bake and I can do all of this good stuff, but and that's the scary part of being an entrepreneur because you have those times where like, yo, you busting out orders, you left and right, you moving and shaking, revenue was good, everything is up, and then you got those days where it's like, dang, don't nobody want to order, don't nobody want none of
Hmm.
this, don't nobody want
Yeah.
nobody messing with me today. So that's the scary part of it, and I think that's why people rely so much on the 9 to 5. But I'm definitely a believer of like, you know, use that 9 to 5 to fund, use the 9 to 5 to fund the dream. And then once you get to where you need to be, drop that 9 to 5 and move and shake. That's the motto for 2021. Move and shake because listen,
Right.
I'm tired. I'm tired of teaching. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold
How
you.
is it teaching
I'm
in
tired.
2020 though? That's a different experience.
Girl,
Like
it
as a
hasn't
student
been
in
good.
2020, I can tell you it's not easy. So, but I don't know how it is on your side.
I'm back in school as well. I go online, so I'm not like in a professor's face or nothing like that. But me having
Hmm.
to actually go in every day, it's very uncomfortable because one, you're in the mask, of course, and you have to come up with all these protocols and things to social distance the kids, but in all actuality, you really can't. Like you can't. You really can't, and it's hard. And then it's like you still have to try to like accommodate what the parents want, and then you
Right.
have to try to accommodate what your administrators want, and then you have to try to accommodate yourself because at the end of the day you still have your own family and things like that to go
To
home
think
to.
about. Hmm.
And me, I have a daughter, so it's like if one of my kids, God forbid, catch corona, I have to think about, okay, so did I bring it back to my daughter now? Because yeah, we're in mass 24/7 and everything like that. But if you work with children, especially little kids like I do, they're right here with
Yeah,
it. There's no such thing as space. There's no such thing as space. So
that
it's
is so funny.
scary and it's uncomfortable and it it's challenging because you in the mask and you're trying to give instructions and things like that, but they can't really hear you. And I'm a very like monotone person. So I'm trying to get loud through the mask. My breath is smacking me back in my face. It's muffling me. Like it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But we do get out earlier. That's one
Oh,
thing
okay.
that I guess
That's
that's the
good.
plus
You don't have to deal with
side.
it for too long.
No, girl, just an hour. We still there whole 8 to 9 hours, but I guess that's the plus side of it. And virtual teaching is a thing too. I was doing that at a point in time too. But I like being in person a little bit better. I'm not even gonna hold you. With virtual teaching,
Even with
girl,
even with
I was falling
COVID, like
asleep.
even how scary that is.
Yeah. But then these schools, honestly, truly, I'm gonna say it, they be having me messed up. Because if one of
Don't get
no,
yourself
for
in trouble
real.
now. Look.
I'm gonna try my best not to. But I'm gonna keep it at they need to. I feel as though teachers we need to get better corona testing
Mm,
because with the even though we're locked down and there's restrictions, people can still travel, which means that families with
that's
children can still travel, which means that they after they travel, they're gonna want their kid to come back to school because they didn't have their kid for a week or 10 days or however long, and they want to get rid of their kid for that allotted amount of time. So I feel
right.
like we need to have better corona testing, like a temperature to the head, and if you 100 point whatever, it's not working anymore because now cases are rising and everything like that. And I know if I don't feel safe, I'm not gonna do it. So we need to actually get like, the little swab of the nose and things like that because listen, I ain't got time for Miss Rona. She done messed up the cash flow. She's messed up my
Yeah,
birthday. My birthday. Like, come on now.
yeah.
It's
A
too
lot
much.
of us have, experienced COVID either directly or indirectly, and this year has been hard for a lot of people. So I can imagine what you're saying, especially having to deal with it, like being an essential worker, um, as a teacher. That's hard. I can't. I was lucky. I mean, I will say that as hard as it was, I was fortunate enough to have my whole semester be online from start to finish.
Mm, yeah.
Um, which was good and bad because being in school for as a creative, and my major is architecture for people that don't know. Being in school for
Yes.
that, something that's super hands on, like it's kind of impossible to get the same feel as you would if you were in person with your professor, getting the critiques that you need, and like making models and so on and so on. But we made it work. We got through it at the end of the day. But it's definitely going to be one of those semesters I'll never forget because
Right?
the stress levels were on 10 at all times.
All I'm saying is, after all of this, we better be in the new Bible because we don't went through a lot, and I'm
The
tired.
new Bible?
Okay,
Did you say the new Bible?
the
I
new
cannot do
Bible.
it.
It's for real. We better be in the
I'm
new
hanging up.
Bible. No, girl, don't hang up. Come here. But we better be in the new
The
Bible
new
because
Bible.
I'm tired. Look at all the stuff we done went through, yo. Like a pandemic, crazy president, who orange. Like,
Look, he's out
girl.
of here. We getting him out of here, though.
I mean, yeah, but he ain't going out without a fight.
Yeah,
He
no,
ain't
it's
gonna
not gonna
let
be. We still gonna have to deal with him. I feel like, but he's out of here. Get him out of here.
he ain't gonna let good sis Biden come and do what he do without, making it tough. So there's that. Only thing I miss outside. I'm not gonna hold you. I miss
I miss
outside.
outside for sure.
I miss outside. I miss getting cute. I miss like doing a
What
full
you
face of
mean? You
makeup.
got a whole face on right now. Are you kidding?
No, girl, I could have done more. I could have done more. I miss like being able to like go out and like not have my whole face on the mask. And girl, like, can
Oh,
we talk about how the acne because of these face masks is the rubbing and the itching and the sweaty and the clogged pores for me
okay. So that just
because
told me that I need to start my videos again. So I also do skincare, random like um advice things on my main page. So I'll share that with you later.
right, share it with me because honestly, truly, honestly, the mask ain't cutting it. And then I've even switched to like the cloth mask. I've switched to the disposable mask. I've switched to all of that. And it's not helping me. I'm breaking out. I've tried almost every kind of skincare product, like natural and all of that. And I'm just like, and nothing's working at this point. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of feeling like I have to put on makeup to like cover up any imperfections. I shouldn't have to do that when I know on the regular my skin is flawless. So make it make sense.
The thing about it is like you're not the only one that's going through that, but I think a lot of it has to do with and this is obviously not proven, but I feel like just us not getting enough sun because we're in the house.
That too.
You
That
know what I mean?
too. I
Like think
feel like
about how
my
much
skin
vitamin
doesn't
D
know
you
how
get
to
from like
like.
walking around and stuff, and now we're just in the house. Like
No,
that's
for
not even
real. I
close
feel
to
like my
the same.
skin doesn't know how to like really react to being outside because I'll go
Mhm.
outside and I'll be in my mask and like I may sweat and then my skin is crazy. Yes, Queenie. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. My daughter just walked in needing
Her
help
cute
with the
voice.
phone. Come, baby. No, baby, in a little bit, okay? You want to sit on my lap? Okay, but go get your face wiped off first because you look crazy. Y'all, she's in here
She's
eating
so cute.
all of the candy. Somebody
Can
said
you show
hi.
us your
Hey.
Hey
What?
Antonio? Can you show us where you are in your step, your process? I don't know, like
All right, sure, shaboom.
even what you're doing, how this
All
works.
right, y'all know I'm an old person. Let me try. Okay, so I have everything mixed up right now. I just was putting it in the piping bag. Excuse the color. I like to use reusable piping bags because it's healthier for the environment and it's honestly easier on me because I don't gotta buy a whole bunch. So now I'm about to actually start layering up
Come
and
on, eco-friendly queen.
huh?
Come on, eco-friendly queen. We love to see it.
Yes, right? No, baby, you need a wet wipe, not this. So there's that. Let me put this back. And once I saw that they have like reusable stuff, No, baby. Hmm. Here you go. And that's also the other part too. Like when you're an entrepreneur and then like you got real life going on, real life really do happen. Like
Yeah, it takes
especially for
over.
me, like yeah, like I have a daughter and
But look at
you
you
know,
multitasking. You over here doing a whole show, making shooters and being a mother. Like what? I can't.
girls, yes. And it is so hard and there be times I be wanting to cry. I be like, yo. No, baby, this isn't a wipe. This is actually leave-in conditioner. So, but yeah,
She's
it's
trying to figure
hard. It's mad hard.
it
No, she
out. How old
really
is
is.
your daughter?
She is 3 going on 40. And she is wearing me out. I'm so tired. Like I work with kids and then have to come home and deal with a child myself. Like it is crazy. No, clinical. That's not it. It is crazy. And I can't believe I'm a mom. I'll be
You're so
forgetting
good at it
sometimes like
though.
I'm a
She looks
mother.
just like you.
Girl, thank you. Because
Just
I be
like
want to
you.
be like, oh my God. And I'll be like, no, that's me. Hello.
Whole twin out here.
It's the
Y'all,
whole
what
life
color
thing
should
with
I make the icing on on the cookie? It doesn't have to be traditional colors.
girl
Put some
rainbow.
colors
Drop
in
it
the
like it's hot.
comments. Let me know. Rainbow?
No, baby. Do you want cookie? Take it in the room. Okay, but can mommy, I need these as toppings. So can you leave mommy with a few?
She said, I want to snack on this right now.
Right? Oh no, that's a champagne flute. Mommy will have some of that later too. But yeah, it's definitely hard being an entrepreneur and being a parent. You know, no pun. Put it back, please. I know, I know. She's saying, "Huh?" Like she gotta do the work.
Have you ever got her in the kitchen with you to like see if she's interested in doing any of that stuff? Or is she creative in
Um,
other ways?
she is creative in other ways. I'd say my daughter, she likes to sing. She be singing, and half the
Oh,
time I don't know
cute.
what she be talking about, but I'm like, yeah. She loves to play the guitar. She has like a little banjo. So
Oh,
I
that's
think she
fun.
really, yes, I really do think like when she gets older, she's gonna like tune into like that musical kind of like energy, and I'm all here for it because like I write and stuff like that, so I'm creative in that sense, but I've never actually like you know done a song. I mean, kind of I did, but I've never like
Okay, so she's a
put on like
dancer, a musician, she a poet.
let me tell you something.
Okay, she is a baker. She
I'm a
does it
poet,
all.
don't you know it? Snap, clap, clap. Like,
If it
getting with
exists.
me. What do you need, baby? You need paper towel? Hold on, y'all. Let me get up 2.5.
Okay, while Yanni is taking a break to mom,
Yes.
tell me what colors you guys think I should do for this. I have it as like the holly with the little berries in the middle, but it doesn't have to be the traditional colors. It doesn't have to be red and green.
Come
What
through,
color do
berries.
you
Because
I'm,
at the
I'm gonna lay
end
a
of
few
the
out for
day,
y'all.
I'm like, me trying to. Oh, okay. She dancing, y'all. I wish y'all could see this.
Are she singing too?
Yes, she is singing. She's doing the most. My daughter does the most with the least, you know. But you gotta love it, and you just gotta let your kids be creative. Hi, baby. Shout out to the parents that let their kids be creative. Yes. You need
Light blue.
water.
Okay, we're doing light blue. I got some more in here. I'm trying to get all of them. Got little arms.
Yes to the light blue. I'm like, yes to the light blue.
What else? Okay, we're
I know
doing
that's
this light blue. We'll look good with
yes,
that.
yes. I didn't even know that you was in school for architecture because let me tell you
Yes.
something. I live for it. I live for
It
a
seems like
black
my whole life
architect.
I've been in school for architecture.
You're welcome, baby.
I
Okay,
think
y'all, I'm
these look
kind of back.
nice. These three.
I like those.
And I'll throw in a green just for good measure, but I don't know if this is the right green I want to do.
All right, I'm back. Low key, high key. Might pop away again, but that's the
We
that's what it
understand.
is. That's what it is when you're a parent, you're an entrepreneur. And for me, it's hard because lately I've been getting a lot of bookings, like in the city. So, and I don't,
That's
my,
fun.
it's fun, yes, but
But
traveling with a child is scary. So then it's like that whole, okay, so who's gonna watch her while I go travel
mhm,
and things like that. So it's a scary time to live in, but it's a beautiful time to be alive. Like it's so many black creatives and black entrepreneurs who didn't even know that they had it in them. And I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. I just want to go outside again and be cute.
that's the end goal. Go outside and be cute. But no, I mean, I can't speak to being a parent, so power to you for just having the strength and being able to do it this long. But I think we're gonna manifest it getting easier on you. You know?
That's the one. It's the
Um,
manifestation.
but we also like to have all those orders, and you having to work in the city is a good thing because then that means your business is thriving. So we want to manifest that continuing to grow. I.e., y'all going to her
Yeah.
page and following if you're not already, and sharing that with all your people.
Word, share it. Cause no, baby, you can't sit on my lap right now. In a little bit, I promise. Okay. You want
She
one?
trying to see what's going on.
No, she really is. So this is what it's looking like right now, y'all.
Oh, that looks so good.
Guys, come through real
Oh,
quick.
God. Wait, do you mind? Is it a secret? Can you show us your process of like putting it inside the cup?
Okay. I'ma see
If it's a
how much
secret, if it's a
crack.
secret, you don't have to show us.
Okay, so boom, the secret to putting it inside the cup, honestly, truly, is this bad boy right here. You gotta have a good pipe and tip. Um, and you gotta have a steady hand, honestly.
Mm.
Having a steady hand, honestly, because when I first started doing shooters, girl, shout out to them sad shooters. Um, because they was coming out so sloppy. Because I would just put, the filling in a piping bag, and I would be like, okay, I'm good. No, I was not good. Those was not good. Yes, Quinn. Okay, baby. You can hide, baby. That's fine. You gotta have a good piping tip on there. Have a good piping tip. Okay, baby. She says she wants to play underneath the table. I'm gonna let her do whatever she feels is necessary at this point. Honestly, truly. Yes, I'm
Okay, so a
having
good
fun.
piping tip and a steady hand.
Yes, a steady hand, like this. You just need to. I'm gonna try and do it where y'all can see it, but I don't know if you can. But honestly, truly, steady hand, and you gotta be careful with how you distribute because it can make your shooter like lopsided. It can make it
Mm.
spill out. Some could be like more full than the other ones, and then like I like to have cohesive shooters because it just gives it a classic look. And it's just like it makes it just so cute. It's like, dang, like I'm gonna eat that. What's that? What's that over there? Mad cute looking all
Yeah, it looks like
petite,
the layers of a cake. It looks like a teeny little personal cake at
right?
the end.
And if you eat
So
this,
cute.
you won't even feel guilty. You won't be like, oh, I just ate a whole cheesecake. It's like, okay, I ate a little cheesecake. I can have another one. You
Okay, so
know,
be honest, because I love watching cooking shows, and I always see the chef or whoever. They kind of make all these crazy, like elaborate, sometimes really huge things, and then I'm
my
always at
God.
the end like, who is this going to? So, how much of your product do you eat? Like, are you just like I've seen it and ate so much of this I don't really eat that much of it anymore, or are you
Well, I eat
snacking the
all
whole
of my
time?
stuff.
You
No,
don't?
it's No, and that's the crazy thing. Everyone like, oh, you might eat your own stuff. I really don't, because it's like I'm touching it so much that I want it away from me. I want it away from me. Like it gotta go. Mm-mm. I
I feel
recently
like,
though, I had a shooter recently when I did them, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
man,
I mean, I feel like
okay,
when you first make it, you're probably trying it out so you can know it tastes good. But it's
yeah,
kind of like the chef of the house. They usually the one cooking and standing and snacking the whole time. So when it comes down to an actual meal, they don't really sit down with everybody else to eat.
no, for real. And then I like, it's a whole big house of us. So usually if I don't feel like tasting something or trying something, and then my
Hmm.
taste buds are a little bit off, I usually have like a family member like, hey, how does it taste? Usually it's usually my dad. He's the taste tester, or
Okay.
my mom, sometimes my brother, and it'd be lit. I'll have them try it out, and they'll tell me like, you need more this, you need more of that. So what's up? So they'll tell me that,
I volunteer to
yo,
be a taste tester.
girl, yes, yes, yes. Anytime, let me know. I'll sing you a little something. I'm actually in the process
I'll
of
be
working
babysitting
on.
for a little bit while you're making the stuff.
She said, "I'll babysit." Girl, please take her. Take her.
Not giving
Somebody.
the
Because
baby
at this
away.
point, no. I'll be telling her sometimes, like, I'm going to put you on let go. I'm going to put you on let go.
Not on Lego.
Okay, baby. You want to go downstairs? Okay, you can go. Okay. But can we talk about manifestation really quick? Because, yo,
Of course.
I really do not appreciate how everyone is just getting hip to manifestation and all of that. And I'm a little bit tired of it. I'm not gonna hold you. Hold on. Let me just show y'all really quickly
Right.
what I got going on right here. But this is how they came out. Look
Oh, they
so
look so
pretty.
good.
So
You over here
pretty.
making us hungry, y'all.
Yes. If
I'm about
y'all
to go
in
through my
Jersey
snacks.
City, come slide through or whatever. But this is what they're looking like so far. I'm actually about to get started on the chocolate covered pretzels, um, and
How
all
can
that
people
good
order
stuff.
if they wanted to
But
order from you?
DM me. I had a number at a point in time that I was letting everyone kind of just contact me through. But honestly, truly, slide in my DM. And make sure it's
Okay.
about business. And slide in my DM. And
Keep it
you
professional.
know, word no for real. Because honestly, truly, the types of DMs I be getting sometimes, I really be looking like, yo, who raised y'all? Who raised y'all for real?
Yeah, I'm good.
But
I'm so attached to the block button.
like,
They don't
not the
even get a
block
response. I
button.
don't even know I opened the message. I just block is right away.
You be like
So,
blah 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 blah. What's that Jimmy Neutron? They had that episode. It was like blah 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 blah
yeah.
blah blah blah. Yo, that's
I
me
don't even know. I
on
don't
a
even know
regular
what the
regular.
restrict button is. I just block people. That's it.
Yes,
That's all I
baby.
need.
Not yes, baby. I see your shadow. So there's that. But honestly, truly, I'm sick of the fake Erica Badu's out there. I'm sick of all of it. Everyone
Wow.
want to be on this whole manifestation thing, and don't get me wrong. I live for good manifestation. I live for all of that spooky stuff. I love it. And
Spooky stuff.
it's very yes, it's spooky stuff. It's very ancestral to me, and I hold it near and dear to me, and that's why it really like grinds my gears that I see everyone they want to be
Oh, okay.
manifesting now, and it's like you can't
So you feel like
manifest with
some people
messed up
are just doing it
energy.
for the fun or the fame of it, like the cloud of it all, not actually believing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because nobody was out here talking about crystals. Nobody was out here talking about, you know, full moons and things like that. And honestly, truly, just I feel like it just became a thing because maybe social media, maybe because a lot of like mainstream artists, they kind of share the things that they do to get them by. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that has just been, I don't know, it's been heightened and I'm sick of it, honestly, truly, because I feel like it's not genuine. Like when I be out here manifesting and I be speaking to my ancestors and all of that, Like when I say I speak to my ancestors, people be like, "Oh my God, no, that's creepy," and I'm like, "Girl,
That's a
how do you
part of
think I
it.
be? That's a part of it. Like, what do you mean?" I hate it, honestly, truly. But shout out to the real
But do
Erica
you
Badu's.
the real Ergovados cracks me up. Um, do you feel like how do I word? I feel like okay. I feel like there is definitely some people that I know for sure at one point thought of all that stuff as creepy and like witchcraft or whatever, or like just negative. And now those same people
Yeah,
are proposing that people should manifest good energy and all that stuff. But I feel like in a way, if it's genuine, it's them showing that this is their growth. They're starting to come into themselves and tap back into our ancestors and things. But I don't really see it as like a bad thing, whether it's good or bad, because then maybe somebody else can learn from it, and hopefully take the good out of it instead of the bad.
word. And it's like, bro, like, I feel like for the people who really truly live by manifestation and talking to ancestors, like, we are the type of people we don't promote it as much. You know, I might post up something about a full moon here and there, but I'm never on the everyday, all day. My sister, my brother, energy, frequencies, alignment. No, I don't scream that. Like, so,
Hilarious.
and I really do think people need to educate themselves on it for those who still feel like it's like witchcraft or voodoo. And I'm just like, girl, before we had anything else, before we had a Bible or anything else. This is what our ancestors did. This is how we was living. This is how, this is what got us by. This was our holy grail.
Hmm.
And I'm glad that times are changing, but I'm just sick and tired of everyone. And I'm during the
You're tired of it
whole
being feeling like it's fake. I feel
yeah,
that.
I'm so tired of it because you'll see that one girl, and we all know that one girl who be on the timeline going mad hard. My ancestors, I just got new crystals from Amazon, and now she barely posts about nothing. She back doing what she do, which is the foolery. Her energy still messed up. Her hair probably falling out. Like
Oh
it's a
no!
lot.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is so intense.
Ah, not
Oh
the hair
my
falling
god!
out.
Hair falling out. Yikes!
She
Well,
manifesting the wrong
listen. I'm gonna pray
things.
for them all because I feel like that has got me through so much. I mean, I'm Christian, and that doesn't take away from the fact that I am spiritual and I tap into my ancestors when I need them.
Definitely,
Um,
definitely,
but I think that's a lot of where it came from. Like people just kind of pushing that aside because they felt like it was against their religion, but it has nothing to do with that at all. If anything, it
exactly.
enhances it. But we can talk about that on another day, I guess.
Right. Not the other day.
On
Not
another
another
day.
day. Not another day. Like, and y'all need to stop buying y'all crystals from Amazon. I said it.
Those are
Y'all need to
rocks.
stop buying. Those are rocks. Those are pretty colorful rocks. Y'all need to stop buying y'all crystals from Amazon. Y'all need to stop buying y'all sage from Amazon. Y'all need to go to an actual store and go get what y'all get.
Do you
And
use that when
stop buying from Etsy too. Cause
oh my God. Do you use that in your practice when you're like making your treats and things? Like do you have like a meditation routine or something or is it like separate for you?
honestly, truly, when I'm creating treats and stuff like that, I'm usually have like affirmations that I'm saying in my head. And
Mm.
depending on like what I'm getting done and like let's say if I'm in a bit of a crunch, like I'm like, all right, ancestors got my hand, y'all know what it is. Like first of all, I'll be talking to my ancestors like they regular people because they are. They on the other side. I'm
They
like,
just
look,
yeah,
ooh, hey.
that's all.
Like y'all know what it is, y'all know it's me again. Y'all finna help me out or not. Like
Hilarious.
with just
Here I am again.
affirmations. No, seriously, like I know they tired of me.
Yo, my cousin said that the other day. She was like, I know they're tired of me because I stay calling on them. So I had to get him a break this
Especially
week. I'm
when
like,
I'm
what? You had to get him
scared.
a break? What do you mean?
Especially when I'm scared, I'll be like, "Ooh, ancestors, y'all out there? Let me tell y'all, I seen a deer like a full grown behind deer for the first
Hmm.
time in my pretty little
This year,
life. Yes, like I want to say
Yanni.
yes.
What? What are you talking
Yes,
about? What do you mean?
I seen I seen a deer, and I was calling on my ancestors in my head. I was like, "Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not built for this. I'm not built for this wildlife." And sure enough, the deer went away. It went away, but I'm
They're so
mm-mm.
cute. I want you to know that I love deer, and if I could touch them without being
No,
afraid of ticks, I would.
no,
I love
no,
animals so much.
no. I like cute animals like turtles, fishes, small dogs, some big dogs. Um, but they gotta be like nice and like very trained and like probably not have no teeth. I seen that deer. That deer was
Not
mad
have
big.
any teeth.
Right?
What animals you know without teeth? What are you talking about?
Listen, see, that's why we don't be getting along. Like I seen that deer
Sound like my
and the
mom.
head turned. The head turned. I thought it was bushes or like the branches. No, sis. It was the antlers. They was mad big. I was like,
I love them.
I
Animals just make my day. You should see how
was
many like
like,
videos and pictures and stuff I send to my friends on a regular of just
oh,
random
see, so
animals.
you're that friend. You're that friend who sends the weird like cat videos and animal videos of them like singing and pop locking and dropping it.
Well, no, I'm not really a cat video. I'm not really a cat person. Let's start there. I love dogs.
Because they're evil.
Wow. Okay, let's. That's different. I don't know. I just never vibe with them. They never really. And also, I might have an allergy to them. I'm not really sure. Um,
Same, same, same.
but dogs, like there is not a dog that I've seen, to my knowledge anyway, that I haven't immediately like groveled over and was like, please let me touch this dog. I
Oh,
need to hold it.
it's the dog lover for me.
Yes, and I don't know. I have other animals that I really enjoy, but it's something
Mm,
about them I just really like because they're just so free. And I mean, I know they got their other issues that we don't have to worry about. Like people
not the
just
other
they come
issues.
and eat them at any point in time. But
Not the other issues. I hate you. Not the other issues. No,
listen, anyway,
I don't
trying to
like
eat
big
me.
dogs.
I'm not one of nobody's menu.
Listen, not the menu. I think I want to make chocolate spoons. I'm gonna make some chocolate spoons. These
Ooh,
are also a new item that I'm finna drop. Probably this week. And I know y'all be supposed to be dropping stuff, but y'all listen, I'm tired and it's just me. Like I don't have a team of people. It's literally just me in this kitchen
y'all
baking
heard
and
that? It's
creating.
so make sure you go over there, show some love. If you don't order, share to somebody else that might. Because
No,
you
for
never know.
real. And I'm also vegan friendly too. Like I literally I do it all.
Yanni, I
Um,
did not know this.
girl, yeah. See,
I'm not
I
vegan, so
feel
I'm
like
not vegan, but I love to play around and like do random like months or so where I try to eat plant based for the most part because
um,
I just have times when I'm like me and chicken don't get along, and that's like the only meat that I really like crave.
not the
So
soil. I actually know
listen,
someone who's very obsessed with chicken, and I'll be looking at her like, all you do is eat chicken.
I
Why?
mean I eat other things, but I have allergies to shellfish, and so my
Oh,
experimentation is very limited when it comes to
yeah,
different. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
with that being said, it doesn't help that sometimes I'll like smell chicken and I'll be like, oh, this ain't it today. Like I don't want that. So I'll have my moments when I'm like, I'm gonna be vegan or whatever for this month. But
Not
what
the
I
vegan
noticed
or
is
whatever.
if I have a pastry or something that is vegan versus the regular kind, a lot of times I cannot tell the difference. So
And that's the
you
thing.
can serve
Like,
that right
I
up to me
try
at
to make the
any
stuff.
day.
Yes, I try to make things that it just tastes good. Like you don't worry about if it's vegan, if it's not vegan. I mean, clearly if that's a part of your diet, then okay. But
Mhm.
I just want to make stuff that tastes good and that people just enjoy, whether, they eat a certain type of way or not. That's just that because I've had some crappy vegan food And even when I was at Lush, I was vegan, and then
Mm-hmm.
I switched to being vegetarian or whatever, and then eventually went back to eating meat because I had my daughter. It had like really low uh
Iron.
yeah, iron and all the things that you need as you're getting older. But
Mm-hmm.
definitely going into 2021, I'm gonna go back to a vegan diet because I've seen how it's affected me and I don't like it. It's so ghetto.
How long?
One
How long were
star.
you vegan when you were vegan?
I was vegan for some years and this is hold on y'all. Y'all first of all, I'm jigging off the iPhone what's the name? So this is my process. It's messy, yes, but trust it. I'm in here with the spatula. Right now I'm sculpting my chocolate spoons, and I'm gonna add some toppings that I have right here. So I have some candy canes, some marshmallow, and then that is actually eggnog powder. So when I sprinkle it and put it on there, it'll taste like a chocolate little eggnog, a little something special. So we be in
That
here.
looks so good. I know it's not done yet. I know it's messy, but look, I'm the person that be in the kitchen when somebody's making cake and like, can I like the icing off the spoon when you done? Can you pass it to me, please?
Like when you're done, just let me just slide it this way. But this
That tray
year,
look ready, okay?
so I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Is there anything like that you usually partake in that like you couldn't do this year? Like go to like a festival or like I know
Mm,
for me like food festivals are a big thing for me. Um, Things like that. So was there anything that you couldn't partake in
was
that
mine?
Corona kind of just like took from you that you just like dang Rona?
Ready for this list though? You ready for this list? No, let me
Oh,
stop. No, okay. So first off, I started this show podcast type of thing after coming home. I actually quarantined a month before quarantine happened in America.
hmm,
Because I was in Rome in
yeah,
the beginning of the year, and we were supposed to be over there from February till May. And
hmm,
we had to come back home very abruptly and end our trip. I was in school, got away, guys, because of the coronavirus spreading so quickly. So I didn't get to experience big major parts of Europe that I had planned. I was supposed to go to Greece with one of my roommates um, to just like hang out for our spring break. So that was something that I didn't even think about doing in my life until we had the opportunity, and then it was just taken away from me completely. The other
oh,
thing is concerts. I don't really go to parties and stuff for real.
like a
I'm very
for
much
real.
the person who's like, I go to school, I got work, and then if I have time, I'll hang out with my friends, of course. But
Maybe.
my version of because I usually don't have time a lot of times, fortunately. Even my family, like they went on me. So, um,
Come on now.
but my version of parties and stuff is usually concerts, and this year that was taken away too, for the most part, because I still got to experience the virtual concerts. It's very different,
Aw,
but
not the same.
that's like my favorite thing to do if I have the time and the money, of course, because concerts can be expensive too. But that
Not the
was
money.
yo. If you want a good seat at some concert,
Yeah, no, it's a grip. It's a grip.
like really, the experience is gonna be great regardless if you like the artist. But sometimes you just want to be
Yeah,
like a fucking personal.
definitely. I think for me, I go to Pride every year. Um, I don't
Mm,
miss Pride. So going to Pride. I mean, I was still able to go, but it wasn't like the same. Like, no floats, no nothing like that. No, it just was people out there dressed up because they knew what the day was. So definitely Pride. Definitely my birthday. I'm still taking it personal, Corona. If Corona was a person, we would fight. Because
so many people, in fact, myself included, fighting Corona.
like fighting Corona, like there's like that meme. It was like if a woman's cycle was a person, and like it's like a gang of women just jumping this one person. But definitely, in the beach, like even though beaches were open at a point
Oh
in time,
yeah.
um, and just certain things that I
Wow.
wanted to do with my daughter, like take her to, like Six Flags or Dorney Park, things like that. I was very wary of it because it's like, my daughter's asthmatic, like, so
But
she's
also she's
compromised
young. Like
automatically.
even if she didn't have any issues, like I would be wary just because she's young, and I wouldn't want to risk, you know, getting her sick.
Risk that. And that's the thing. And it's like, I feel so bad because, like, I could go out and stuff, but it's like she kind of can't. So it's like all the things that like I want to do with her, I can't because it's like, okay, I could put a mask on her, but I'm gonna make her uncomfortable.
Hmm.
I could not put a mask on her and expose her to corona,
Do
and
you
that's
feel
the
like,
scary part.
cause she's pretty young, do you feel like this is something she's gonna remember and it's gonna like impact her, or do you think
Um,
she's young enough where it won't change anything for her? Because I know there's like the kids are probably teaching and like other kids that are a little older, they're gonna remember this, or this might be something that's gonna affect them long term, like how they interact with their friends and even how clingy they are to people because they don't know if the time is gonna happen again, kind of thing.
I feel like she might remember some of it. Um, Even for her birthday, I tried to make her birthday as like normal feeling as possible. That's why we did something like kind of very close knit,
Hmm.
and things like that. But if she doesn't remember it, I do definitely believe that this will like be in the history books
That's
because
true.
how
Yeah.
how can it how can it not be in the history books? Like it's a whole pandemic. We're dead. It's about to be going into a whole year that we've been walking around wearing masks. How can it not?
Yep.
You know. So there's that. And I just feel
That's
so
true.
bad because kids can't even be kids. Like kids can't go outside and run and jump and play and stuff like that. Instead, we're yelling at them and telling them, "Oh, social distance and don't touch that and give me your hands. Let me sanitize you." Like, you know,
They can't even be messy anymore. We used to say dirt don't hurt, and now literally it can hurt you. You can't go
dirt does
outside.
hurt. Dirt hurts and it stings and it's gonna give you corona.
Oh my
And
god, that's crazy.
but
Yeah.
definitely though, if she doesn't remember it, that would be shocking. And even if she doesn't, she's gonna learn about it, and it'll probably be one of those things like that did happen. I was alive. Yeah, girl, you was alive wearing a little kitty mask. Like,
What do you think? Because I feel like if this would like things have happened in the past, and you go ask your parents like, what were you doing during that year? What were you when this happened? I feel like it's gonna be a lot of her asking you like, what were you doing?
I'm gonna be
How
like, girl, I was out here moving and shaking.
I was still living my life.
I was going to parties with a mask on, with a whole mask on. I was, you know,
Y'all, I am
I
not
was.
promoting y'all going out right now. I'm just,
Yeah, I'm not promoting it, but if you have to, wear a mask the whole function, and you know, protect yourself. Oh, don't play.
yeah,
Don't listen to me. I'll be the one to probably be like, yeah, you got a little cough. It ain't corona. Drink some ginger. Drink some ginger.
black people and ginger, I can't.
That's like that's the
But
new
it be
Vicks
working
for us.
sometimes. It works sometimes. With Corona, I don't know. Don't listen. Don't take our word on that. But
No, 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 no. It works because let me tell you, one of my homegirls was sick and she was sick really bad, and I made her this concoction. I was like, listen, get your lemon, get your lime, get your ground ginger, get your ginger root. Get you some berry tea. Don't sleep on them teas that got the little berries in it and a
why
couple of
are you like
stems.
this? Why are you like this?
Girl, I'm toxic. I am toxic. Yeah, I told
Oh
her
my god.
I was like, you're gonna be better, and then take you like 3 ginger shots a day. I was like, girl, you're gonna be good to go. And she hit me up like 2 days later, like, girl, I am cured. I said, right?
I'm cured.
I said, right? So
No,
we
I'm
finna go out,
cured.
right? I was like,
Hilarious.
so we finna go out, right? We finna do what we do.
You were
So
at
right now,
trouble.
I got everything in the fridge, cooling and setting, and I'm
Oh,
probably gonna put my little chocolate bombs. I have these cute little boxes that I'm gonna like package and kind of send out to my OGs. Yes, baby. Okay, let me see. These cute little boxes or whatever, and pretty much.
I
Oh,
love
another thing.
it.
If anyone has sent me their email, if I ask for like your address or anything like that, it's because you're gonna get one of these. Surprise! Merry Christmas. Um, just something to kind of give to like my OGs and like the people that have been holding me down since like 2015, and even the new supporters as well. So, um,
Oh,
if
that's
you if you sent me your email or your address, I'll probably be contacting you via email or just expect something in the mail within the next week because you gotta give thanks. A lot of the time my customers is how I get back and forth to work or how I you know, get stuff for my daughter and things like that. So you gotta show a little appreciation, you
mm-hmm.
know. But now 2021, the price gotta go up.
Listen, y'all better get in there and get your orders in because I'm telling you, they look just as good as they taste. I'm sure. I'm about to get my order in as soon as we get off of here. Y'all need to look out for that. Hold on, let me turn the
Right?
camera around so y'all can see what I've drawn. Can you show them real quick? And I know you have it in the front, but can you show them real quick that you made for the people that just came in at the last minute? Cause we're about to end it, y'all.
See, y'all was supposed to be here. Where were you? Not you. Let me
My
stop
little Christmas cookie.
before I
I tried
sing
to throw in some
Keisha.
shadows at the last minute.
Add
What y'all
some
think?
shadows. Hold on, let me. Girl, it looks so delectable.
I think it's fun.
It is fun. It is fun. I got you. I had to go grab everything because, girl, I just been over here Jamaican, and
She been
all
whipping
right.
it up
So
the whole time we were talking.
yes, all right. So I had my chocolate spoon set in. These are shooters that I made earlier, and then hold on, let me put y'all down 2.5. Because side note, bacon is not clean. All them little TikToks and little Pinterest things y'all be seeing, it's a lie because
It takes time.
it takes time and you have to make a mess in order to make a masterpiece. Okay, baby. Actually, I'm just gonna put everything on a plate right now, and so everyone could just kind of see instead of me passing plates all around and all that good stuff. But I definitely did do my chocolate little spoons. I've been wanting to do them. I'm gonna actually boil some almond milk. Okay, baby. You about to have mommy's full undivided attention. So boom, I made chocolate covered pretzels for my daughter because she absolutely loves those. She's
Oh,
actually
that's so
dipping
cute.
it, dipping it in the chocolate right now.
Look at her little hand.
You see the little hand. And then I actually have some moldings going right now for the hot chocolate bombs, but I'm doing them shaped differently. I'm gonna do them as snowmen and as hearts or whatever. And that's it. All that good
That's
stuff.
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Yanni, for sharing all of your talents. You're so many. I learned some more today. And we saw her multitasking, being a mother while doing some of them in front of
Girl,
us. Like I said
girl,
before, get your orders, and she said all you have to do is DM her. Please keep it
yes,
professional. And come with your
yes,
emails, I believe. So yeah,
yes,
we got to have you back on. So
definitely.
maybe next time you'll be teaching me how to make something.
Yes, now next time, girl, we're gonna do a whole cake from start to finish. We're gonna frost it. We're gonna make the buttercream. I'm already had a cake made though. I ain't gonna put you do that because that's. But we're gonna do a whole cake and we're gonna decorate it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be lit. And just thank you for having me because Black women need to support other Black women, especially in 2020. So thank you for even
Get me
considering
on.
me.
Y'all heard that?
Period. Period. And that's that. Hold on, wait. Let me put some little hearts in the chat. Let me put some little hearts in the chat.
Hearts
I
in the
like
chat.
brown
Hearts in the
hearts.
chat.
I like brown hearts because they look they remind me of myself, nice and bold
Yeah.
and black. I gotta chill. Why am I like this? Get me off of here.
right, but thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining us. If you don't
Yes.
follow me already and you're joining from Yanni's page, give me a follow. I do this once a month. It's gonna be for the pop-ups until May. May I will start again. That every week I do them on Sundays usually. It might change for the day, but we'll let you know as the time gets to that. And yeah, I have a website where I'm selling my stuff. Maybe one day Yanni and I have a collaboration. You never know. So just
Yes,
you gotta
girl.
stay in the
We need to
loop.
do like a COVID-friendly pop-up shop. See, we gonna slide in the DM.
You
We gonna slide in the
see how
DM.
things just happen in front of you. So
We gonna slide in
give
the
us
DM.
right. So give us both a follow. If you want to order something from Yanni, make sure you give her a shout out on her DMs. Share her page, follow, like everything, all that stuff, because that helps
Yes.
out with the algorithm because it's crazy. Um,
Yes.
and that keeps us going.
It does. It really does. The more exposure, the better. So
Exactly.
definitely, y'all better start playing with it. Hello. For
Messy.
real.
But all right, I'm
Message.
gonna head out of here.
Bye,
Thank you so much.
guys. Oh, how about leave this? Y'all know I'm old. Oh, here we go.
I got you.